Good morning, everyone. My name is Ruchi Villabaro and I am the next reporter. So, Singapore is one of the top performing countries in terms of education. For professional development, Singapore has teacher-researcher networks and lesson study and other forms of learning circles. A teacher-researcher network typically refers to a collaborative group of educators who engage in both teaching and research activities. So, yung mga teacher in Singapore is nagtitipon-tipon and they collaborate and engage with each other para sa kanilang mga research activities. So, these networks provide a platform for teachers to conduct research in their classrooms and share findings and collaborate with their peers. It is usually a form of classroom-based investigation where teachers discuss and reflect upon pedagogical problems and find their own solutions to improve teaching and learning. Next is lesson study and other forms of learning circles. So what is this? So it is a professional development approach where teachers collaboratively plan, observe, and analyze lessons to improve their teaching practices. So may mga ginagawa sila mga activity para ma-improve pa ang kanilang mga activities. So, learning circles, on the other hand, refers to various collaborative learning formats where individuals gather to explore a specific topic, share knowledge, and enhance their understanding through group discussions and activities. So, ang aim nito both is to foster continuous learning and improve within the community of educators. The lesson study consists of 4 cyclical phases. First is the study phase, planning phase, analysis, and reflection phase. So, ano yung study phase? So, study phase is where teachers analyze the curriculum to be taught and formulate long-term teaching and learning goals. So, dito is pinag-aaralan nila sa term na study. Pinag-aaralan nila kung ano yung kanilang ituturo na long-term and kung ano yung mga goal nila sa kanilang pagtuturo. Next is the planning phase. So, dito is pinaplano nila kung ano ang kanilang ituturo. So, planning phase is where teachers select a lesson for research, predict student thinking and difficulties, and plan the implementation of specific lessons for data collection. So, dito is they are planning for improvement. Pinaplano nila kung ano yung mga dapat nilang i-improve. Next is the analysis. Analysis phase is where teachers observe and discuss classroom evidence collected. Example is the videos and the student written work. So dito sa analysis phase is inuunawa nila yung mga impormasyon bago nila simulan yung mga activities o yung next step na kanilang gagawin. Next is the reflection phase. Reflection phase is where teachers discuss student learning and identify new areas for further inquiry. So, dito sa reflection phase is iniisip nila o ini-evaluate nila kung ano yung kanilang gagawin based sa kanilang study phase, planning phase, and analysis. The next country is Finland. So, in Finland, teachers meet one afternoon each week to jointly plan and develop curriculum. They are encouraged to work together to share materials. So, every week is nakikita ang mga teachers in Finland to plan and develop kung ano yung mga kailangan nilang ayusin or they encourage to work together o mag-usap-usap kung ano ang kanilang gagawin o ituturo or learning goals. The next country is Japan. So, in Japan, the lesson study to approach to professional development is the teacher periodically prepares a best possible lesson that demonstrate strategies to achieve a specific goals. Example is students becoming active problem solvers or students learning more from each other in collaboration with other colleagues. So, in Japan, teachers themselves decide the theme and frequency of research lessons. Teachers also give public research lesson which expedition the spread of the best practices across schools and allows the principal, district personnel, and policymakers to see how teachers are grappling with new subject matter and goals and gives recognition to excellent teachers. So in Japan, no, they are conducting public research na yung mga teachers or principals is tinitingnan nila kung ano yung mga kayang gawin ng mga guro and they give recognition kung ikaw ay magaling sa kung anong parteng pagtuturo iyon or yung iyong teaching strategies or yung learning and teaching practices. So lastly is the New Zealand. So in New Zealand, Ministry of Education gives fund 20% release time for new teachers and 10% release time for second year teachers. So Ministry of Education observe other teachers and attend professional development activities, courses, and work on curriculum. So, dito naman sa New Zealand, ang mga MOE or yung mga Ministry of Education is inoobserbahan nila yung mga teachers or nag-a-attend sila sa mga professional development para magkaroon ng improvement yung mga teachers nila. And also, in New Zealand, they are funded. So, meron silang pondo na binibigay ang kanilang government. So, the characteristics of effective CPD are continuous, collaborative, focused on a specific teacher need, job embedded, given enough time, and funded. So, ano yung continuous? Continuous is yung tuloy-tuloy or non-stop. Next is collaborative. Collaborative or nagsasama-sama or nagtutulungan. Parang collective effort or combined effort. The next one is focused on a specific teacher need. So, dito is nakatuon kung ano yung kailangan or pangangailangan ng isang guro. Next is job embedded. So, job embedded refers to the learning that is grounded in the daily work of teachers, characterized by learning, by doing, and encourage teachers to actively engage in and reflect on the practices. So, next is given enough time. So, dito ay binibigyan sila ng sapat na oras. And the last one is funded. Funded or may pondo or they are financially supported. That would be all for my report for today. Thank you.